Let's get it, man.
They don't make them like they used to. We often lament about comedy movies and rom-coms, but 2023 is a renaissance of that trend in witty writing, zingy one-liners, and memorable stories that will have you laughing at the moment, then think about it long the days after. Welcome to Cnext. Today, we're ranking the top 10 best comedy movies of 2023 so far. Get your popcorn, ready, set, and let's go.
Don't touch me! Get away from her!
Stay.
Number 10, You Are So Not Invited to My Bat Mitzvah.
Gabby! You're a jerk and you won't let me have a mojito bar!
That's why we fought the Nazis!
Is this a bad time?
So you can have a mojito bar!
This is Adam Sandler's highest-rated movie. Rotten Tomatoes has never given a review as positive as they did this movie. You Are So Not Invited to My Bat Mitzvah's initial buzz was around the fact that it was Sandler's real family, his two daughters acting alongside them. You might have come out to check if the acting chops run in the family, but you'll definitely stay for the laugh-out-loud comedy. Moral of the story? Don't set your expectations too high, but here, do set them high for the actual movie. Notable comedic timing includes that of the rabbi schoolteacher and the DJ and Adam Sandler himself. Get your family up for a movie night, both teenagers and not, and enjoy this coming-of-age story.
Oh my god.
Can you just let me explain, please?
No, let me explain to you. We are no longer friends.
Number 9, Cocaine Bear.
Beth, we should go.
The name is apt, let's just say that. A 500-pound black bear somehow consumed a, let's just say, bushel of cocaine. A cocaine-fueled rampage ensues. The setting is a Georgia forest. Hilarities ensue. Cocaine Bear is directed by none other than Elizabeth Banks, responsible for masterpieces and cult favorites such as the Pitch Perfect movies. The violence isn't over the top, it's funny, it's original, but it somehow doesn't cross the line into silly. We'll leave you with this last nugget to convince you of the genius and sincerity of the film. It's based on a real story.
There you go. It's like cocaine Christmas.
Number 8, No Hard Feelings.
He doesn't come out of his room, he doesn't talk to girls, doesn't drink.
So when you say date him, do you mean date him or date him?
Yes.
Date him. Date him hard.
If you've ever watched Jennifer Lawrence in interviews and thought that while she was irreplaceable in serious roles, such as Katniss Everdeen in the Hunger Games series, she had what it takes for comedy, then No Hard Feelings is for you. The premise? A 32-year-old woman is hired by a shy, introverted 19-year-old's parents to get him out of his shell. Lawrence as Maddie is hilarious and causes some jaw-dropping worthy moments. Andrew Barth Feldman as Percy, even as an awkward teenager who doesn't know what to do with bold Maddie, is incredible. We'll retract what we said earlier about watching a movie with your family. Viewer discretion is advised.
Don't touch me! Get away from her!
Stay.
Number 7, Red, White, and Royal Blue.
You've gotta be joking.
You can hate Prince Henry all you want.
My NDA is bigger than yours, I want you to know that. You're wearing lifts. Know that too, sweetheart.
The movie everyone was asking for, Nicholas Galitzine and Taylor Zechar Perez as love interests, and Uma Thurman as a U.S. president. Galitzine plays Prince Henry. Perez plays Alex Claremont Diaz, the first son of the United States who falls in love with the prince. With everyone, especially the tabloids and their families' eyes on them, and the political ramifications, the two must keep their relationship a secret. The chemistry is off the charts, especially the first part of the movie where they're not quite in love yet, but are just bantering. The movie has been praised as a legendary adaptation of the book. As sensitive, as empowering, and spoiler alert that's much needed, this LGBTQ story finally got a happy ending.
Good morning.
We are in a hotel crawling with reporters. If anyone sees you leave this hotel, I will Brexit your head from your body. Your Royal Highness.
Number 6, Rye Lane.
She was his life coach. Apparently, she opened his mind.
And then her legs.
All of her underwear looks like this. Seriously, you'd have to sew like 15 of these together to get the pants I'm wearing right now.
Through the bustling streets of South London is this lively indie movie. Two youngsters are recovering from horrendous breakups. And what's a better antidote than what would work as a dinner party anecdote? It's a Wes Anderson-style comedy. Vivian and David end up on memory lane, bonding over and reflecting on what went wrong with their respective relationships. If you live or have ever visited London, then you'll recognize a litany of the places shown. Rylane honestly feels like those early 2000s rom-coms that everyone keeps saying will never be recreated.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
No, I wasn't,
Cnext!
I just caught this boy going through your knicker drawer.
What have you done?
Number 5, BlackBerry.
I know how to market it, and I know who we can sell it to. But I want 50% of the company, and I've got to be CEO.
I don't know who you think you are, but deal. Are you joking?
BlackBerry does refer to the 2010s infamous phone that was in everyone's hands at one point. It also refers to the movie that details the collapse of the world's first smartphone and how it didn't quite cut it through the cutthroat Silicon Valley. You probably already have experience with tech industry movies if you've ever seen movies like The Social Network and Job, but the story of the BlackBerry remains a mystery to many. It's a comedy drama, and it will make you laugh out loud. But the comic relief stands out in the form of Matthew Johnson as Douglas Freegan. Glenn Howerton is incredible as Jim Balsillie is hailed as one of the best parts of the movie. Expected if you ever saw him in It's Always Sunny. To see a timeline of when Apple swallowed BlackBerry, go see it.
Doug, come with us, or?
No. You want to be great? You need to sacrifice. And the more painful the sacrifice, the greater you'll be.
Number 4, they cloned Tyrone.
Ooh, he gonna die of sadness. I don't know why.
You've got to admire the energy and soul Jamie Foxx brings every time he comes on screen. In a comedy, he's a knockout, and it's been years since we've seen a pimp called Slick Charles. Then we have John Boyega, a shift from Star Wars, but he fits right in. Teyonah Parris is amazing as Yoto. The story follows a never-gets-old premise, which is an unlikely trio finds themselves in a misadventure. This time, however, it's a conspiracy. A comedy doesn't usually have such memorable aesthetics, but each scene in They Clone Tyrone is a wallpaper on its own.
You don't want to do this, man.
You better talk.
No, I'm just trying to collect an hour's paycheck, you know?
Who are you?
We're everywhere.
Number 3, Barbie. She's Barbie, he's just Ken, who had a crisis when he found out the patriarchy wasn't about horses. For what seemed like a few months there, Margot Robbie as Barbie and Ryan Gosling as Ken were everywhere. With the insane $1 billion worth of marketing, Barbie could have been overhyped, but it somehow lives up to everything it promised and more. And it will leave you still laughing while walking out of the movie theater, especially with the last scene. This Barbie is malfunctioning, and Weird Barbie, played by the iconic Kate McKinnon, tells her that she has to go to the human world. Ken follows, and comedies ensue. They battle the patriarchy, humans, and expectations society places on women and men. Oh, and America Ferrera's monologue about being a woman? Oscar-worthy.
Just one appendectomy.
But I'm a man.
But not a doctor.
Can I talk to a doctor?
You are talking to a doctor.
And I need a clicky pen?
No.
A sharp thing?
No.
There he is. Doctor!
Somebody get security.
Number 2, Bottoms.
We're just practicing for a self-defense club.
So it's like a fight club?
Yes.
Just stay in your lane until you're munching beaver at Wesleyan.
Yes, sir.
2023 is really knocking it out of the park with incredible rom-coms and comedies. PJ and Josie, played by Rachel Sennett and Ruby Cruz, have a hard-knock life as unpopular teenagers in high school. Their solution? Start a fight club with the sole aim of meeting girls. When even the most popular kids partake and kind of start wailing on each other, things get out of hand. Bottoms makes fun of stereotypes. At one point, their fight club is called a period club. There are a lot of Easter eggs and small details that make Bottoms one of the top comedies of the year.
Get out of the car.
You can't tell me what to do!
Get out of the freaking car!
Before we reveal our first pick, let's look at some honorable mentions. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. Asteroid City.
They're strange, aren't they? They're children. Compared to normal people.
Yes, that's correct.
It's true.
Polite Society.
Did you see my kick?
Of course I bloody did. It was magical.
I'm pretty sure I drew blood.
You Hurt My Feelings.
You know, I can still move my eyebrows. Watch.
So expressive.
Renfield. Love at First Sight.
Over the next 6 hours and 47 minutes, Hadley Sullivan and Oliver Jones will fall in love.
This is me.
Well, this is unexpected.
Theater camp.
These are the things we can do with masks.
These people are really weird.
Champions.
Welcome to the team, Cousin Tina. What's with the boogie board?
You do you, I do me, okay? Where do you get this guy?
He just showed up one day.
Number 1, Are You There, God? It's me, Margaret.
Sprung the news, but your dad got his promotion.
Yeah, isn't that great?
And we found this great house.
Oh, the best house, the best house.
Well, that's the thing. We got really lucky.
Based on a novel by Judy Blume in 1970, Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret is about Margaret Simon, a 6th grader who's having an existential crisis. Margaret is a whirlpool of tugging hands towards the good side, towards the bad side, and vice versa. You have different generations and different perspectives. This movie is not just about religion, despite what the title suggests. It's a journey of self-discovery, of one's identity, role, growing up, and more, wrapped in a clever comedy.
Let me just be normal and regular like everybody else. Just please, 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 please.
And these are the top 10 best comedy movies of 2023 so far. What did you think? Did we miss one of your favorites? Let us know in the comments below.